Buenas tardes, YouTube. Welcome to my channel, Better Monday Fasting. In this video, I'll be talking about water fasting and my experience with water fasting, and also I'll touch on the other fast and I try to put in perspective water fasting. Before getting started, I want to make it clear that nothing I share in this video or on the channel, it's medical advice, so please do your own research before making any health related decisions. Water fasting. So what is water fasting? Is we're gonna stop consuming any solid food, but we'll keep consuming water. So that's water fasting. So depending on where you're coming from, so if you've never done a fast before, I mean, water fasting is great. I mean, it's going to be a pretty potent fast, since, I mean, you're not eating anything and the only thing you're consuming is water, which doesn't have any calories. So it's a pretty intense fast. That being said, there are two things. I mean, personally, it's my least favorite way of fasting. I'll tell you why later, but there are two things. I mean, one is if you've been already water fasting for a while, I will recommend to give it a shot with dry fasting. So that will put things in perspective, because maybe, I mean, you could go faster with dry fasting. And so if you've never done a dry fast, I will just give it a try, because maybe you're missing out. So that's the first thing. And the second is that sometimes there's this idea that because we're water fasting, like we need to drink like plenty of water. Like, so people, I mean, there's this idea out there that you know, you're drinking a lot of water, so you're eliminating and you're cleaning everything. Like, that's, I personally don't believe in that at all. And if you drink a lot of water, you're gonna tire your kidneys. You're gonna dilute your blood. Like, I mean, it's and you're not gonna hydrate all that much. I have a video on hydration, my take on hydration. So those are the two things to consider. Like, so if you've been water fasting for a while, maybe give it a try with the dry fasting. Maybe you'll get you'll get better results. I mean, faster results. It's not gonna, like, no fast is better than other, but like, they're like different tools to be used at different times. And I think I'm gonna do my grounding here, my daily grounding. I like this spot. I just don't want to bother people. That's my only concern. So yeah, if you've been water fasting for a while, you never dry fasted, so maybe give it a try, and that will put things in perspective. And if you are you really want to water fast, just also think about your relationship to water during your water fast. I mean, one technique can be that you do a portion of your water fast dry, so you say you wake up and you keep it dry for a while, and then once you start like the maybe thirst or the liquid portion of it, it starts being a little challenging, then you take some water, but you don't go overboard. So that could be another approach. I personally don't like water fast. I only use it for to comply with my religion. And I explain you, so I'm Muslim, so I do Ramadan. So Ramadan is a dry fast. And on my first fast, I didn't know, so like sometimes I wouldn't break my fast and go longer, you know. Sometimes I'll do the stairs fasting pattern. It equals 30 days. I'll do it during Ramadan. But then I learned that at iftar time, like when it's time to break your fast, you need to break your fast. I mean, it's if you want to comply with the religion. But during Ramadan, because since I'm like, my baseline is 18.6, so pretty much all year round is Ramadan for me. So during Ramadan, I always want to do something extra, but I also want to comply with the religion. So the solution I found was that on the days that I'm not going to eat, I won't be eating. So I dry fast, I do Ramadan, and when it's iftar, I just break my fast with water and then keep going. So like a glass of water, not ton of water. So I break it down, I break my fast, and then I go with I keep fasting until the next day, or depending on how many days I don't want to eat. So that's when I use the water fast. Lately I've been more on the low calorie. I mean, it's also like a water fast, but I drink tea, coffee, also water, sparkling water, electrolytes mixed with water, sometimes vinegar. So I've been on that, and I skip. Lately I've been skipping 3 OMADs. So if I eat every day, it's like I eat 7 meals a week. And lately, like the last 2 weeks, I've been eating only 4 meals a week. And it's been working great, so I'm gonna go like that for a while. Sometimes I do 2, I skip 2, sometimes 1. And now I'm at 3, and it's been working really well. So that's what I've been doing. So yeah, for water fasting, I will really consider dry fasting. I mean, if you've been water fasting for a while, just try dry fasting to put things in perspective, and that might be a faster track to make progress for you. And if you've never fasted, and so then water fasting is great. I mean, it's a great fast. Like, so I don't want to talk smack about water fasting. I mean, it's probably the second most intense fast. I mean, there's the dry fast. There's also the super dry fast. Maybe I'll make a video on that. That's when you're dry fasting and you don't shower, you don't wash your hands, it's like super dry. You don't brush your teeth, nothing. Like you really force like the body to find solutions. But if we don't consider if we don't take in consideration super dry fasting, water fasting is the second most intense. Also, the problem I have with water fasting is that it dilutes my blood, and during winter time it's like I'm cold, and I feel dizzy. Whereas when you dry fast, you really enter into ketosis. I mean, you will also enter in ketosis with water fasting, but like I'm warm, I have a lot of energy, and like it's a different. I like it way better. It's way easier. Because when I dry fast, it's clear, like I'm not eating anything, I'm not putting anything in my mouth, so it's very easy for me. And it gets difficult when you start drinking a little bit, then you want to drink more, then you want to. It's the same with eating, It's like then you get into that spiral of wanting to eat more. But once you're like very strict, at least for me, I mean, it might be a personality thing, but for me, it's like I dry fast, and more I dry fast, more I feel like I'm detaching. Like I don't feel thirst, I don't feel hunger. Like I mean, I wouldn't say I don't feel my body, but I become more my soul. Like, and I start elevating my mind. So, so dry fasting is great for that. And I don't with water fasting. I don't perceive it that way. But it might be personal. I mean, any fast is good. Any fast is good, and water fast is good. If you've never fasted, like I mean, you can do. They say I don't know how they can measure it, but they say 1 day of dry fast is equal to 3 days of water fast. To me, from my experience, it makes sense because you really feel. It's like saying, oh, lifting, 3 pounds is 3 times more than 1 pound. I really feel it that way. I mean, when you dry fast, you feel that things are happening at a faster pace, and you're making progress at a faster pace. So that I take it. So yeah, it's a matter of. So if you've been water fasting, then never dry fasted. Maybe try, and then you give it will give you some perspective, and then you know when to use one and when to use the other. I mean, that's the idea with the different types of. It could be fasting, but also it could be the diets. They are tools, and once we know them, once we know the results we get with them, then we can use them at the right time when we need them. So that's the idea. So that was my video on dry fasting. No, on water fasting. Yeah, like I think I talk a little bit more about dry fasting on the water fasting video. But yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with the water fasting. Just I don't see the point to drink excessive amount of water. I mean, maybe somebody can convince me otherwise, but like I don't. Yeah, I think that's just ridiculous. Like it's just. Yeah, I don't buy into that. I'm more into putting the liquids inside the cell. That's hydration for me. So I'll put the link of the hydration video down below. So thank you for watching. That was the video on water fasting.